Hi everyone. Oh my god, I have not filmed a video in a hot minute. There's multiple reasons for this. One, I took a break from filming because I went on a vacation. I went on a vacation to Asia, right? Which is the two vlogs that you probably saw on my channel, the Japan and Korea. The reason why they were posted like a month apart, even though I went to Korea right after Japan, was that I got lazy. I didn't want to edit it. And so it took me a while to edit the Korea vlog, but it's finally up. You can watch it now. And I still have one more video to edit from that trip. It's a haul. So when I was in Asia, I did not film my shopping just because when I shop, I'm like locked in and I don't think about taking out my camera because I'm so focused on like picking out the good stuff, right? And so I thought that I'd just do a haul of everything that I bought in another video. And I filmed it. I filmed that video in June. It is September now. And I still haven't edited it, but it's coming. It will come. I think I'm going to post this one first just because I want to post something. And then I'll post the haul after. Only because I didn't realize how much I missed filming. Filming is so much fun. I think talking to the camera is kind of lit. It's kind of fun. So today I'm just going to film a really chill video because one, I want to post something, and two, I'm kind of busy. School just started for me. This is technically my third year of college, but I'm graduating in the spring. So this is my last year as well. And I'm kind of busy. I have a ton of readings to do. I have a presentation to do. This next week is my third week of school and I already have a presentation, but I guess it's not really a presentation. It's a group discussion, I guess. And I'm the leader of the very first group discussion. So I have to lead a conversation for more than 45 minutes. We'll see how I do. It's about like fate and free will and psychology or whatever, and I don't really want to think about that right now, so I'm going to film something instead. Today is going to be very chill. I'm going to talk about my August favorites. Hopefully I edit this soon so that I don't post this in like the middle of September talking about August, but we'll see. I might sound a little congested or I might be like sniffling or like coughing or whatever because I just got over a sickness. It was just a cold, but I'm fine now. I still might be sniffling or whatever though. Anyways, I'm going to talk about a few things, mainly books, perfume, and skincare. I'm going to start with books first though, because that's what my channel's about, is it not? I read a total of 4 books in August, which is a very low reading month for me. I didn't read that much, and again, because I was doing other stuff. Oh, also, oh my god, I forgot to mention, I was busy doing other stuff this summer. Well, I was busy and lazy at the same time. I didn't want to edit videos, but also because I was doing other stuff, like I started a Substack. I actually started a Substack a while ago, a few months ago, but I didn't really put much work into it. I wasn't really writing anything, and so I didn't really keep up with it. But now I'm starting to post at least weekly, or at least I'm trying to. And on there, I'm gonna post like my full book reviews and some articles about, perfume and skincare, and also some things that I've been thinking about. Just like random articles that I want to write here and there. So if you're interested in all that stuff, please consider subscribing to my Substack. It'll be fun. Anyways, let's talk about the books. I only have 2 of them with me because the other 2 I rented from my library, but I really mainly want to talk about one of them. This is I'll Love You Forever, Notes from a K-Pop Fan by Giaae Kwon. This book is phenomenal. In my review on Substack, I wrote that this book is not perfect. This is definitely not a perfect book, but it is the perfect book for me, and that's all that matters. I rarely ever read nonfiction, and if I do read nonfiction, I'll probably borrow it from the library just because I don't really want to spend money on a nonfiction book. I'd rather much prefer buying like novels, and so I rented this from the library and I loved it so much, I went out of my way to buy myself my own copy. I'll Love You Forever is a collection of essays by Giaae Kwon that talks about, her life and what it was like being a K-pop fan in the late 1900s. I think 1990s is when it starts. And it just goes through her life. And the book starts in her childhood when she starts getting into the K-pop group H.O.T. And it moves throughout her life and ends with Suga from BTS, who is like her alt bias, I guess. But I just found it to be so heartfelt, heartwarming, loving. This book brings me so much comfort. I think because over the summer, I was also spending a lot of time with K-pop. I'll explain this at the end of the video for like my miscellaneous August favorites, I guess. But I've been really into K-pop. I mean, I've always been into K-pop, but over the summer, I've been really into a lot of K-pop things, which I'll talk about later, like I said. But reading this just felt like a love letter to K-pop and a love letter to the K-pop industry and this industry that raised her, even though it has so many problems. It's still a part of Giaae Kwon, and it still made her who she is today, and it allowed her to think about things she probably would have never thought about before. This is a very heavy book. It's not like an unserious book about K-pop. It's very serious. It talks a lot about, Korean history. It talks about misogyny, sexism, racism, Eurocentrism. It talks about depression, body image issues, things like that, and it's a really depressing book, but at the same time, I think the fact that Giaae Kwon's story is so relatable makes it such a comfort read for me. Giaae Kwon has not had an easy life. I'm really glad that she put so much of herself in this book because I feel like a lot of people would find her experiences relatable, even if they're not as, severe as hers. Maybe severe isn't the right word, but I don't want to use the word severe, but I can't think of another word right now. A lot of what she says about, body image, depression, I think will resonate with a lot of people, especially Asian Americans. Even if you're not a fan of K-pop, I think a lot of Asian Americans would definitely like this book because she's just a girl and she's had a lot of problems, with her family and with growing up and, being accepted. And it's just such a heartfelt, relatable, emotional story. Especially towards the end, I found myself tearing up a little bit. If you are a K-pop fan who knows everything about the industry, if you know, the Burning Sun scandal or the whole shebang with Hybe and Min Hee-jin, and if you know, the queer baiting, I don't know, a lot of K-pop fans already know this, but, the thing about how K-pop idols, pretend to be affectionate to one another so that their fans can ship each other, and shipping is a huge thing in the K-pop fandom. She talks about that a lot. She talks about, these horrific diets that these K-pop idols have to go through. A lot of these things that Giaae Kwon discusses, K-pop fans would already know, I assume. So it feels like at first that this book is more catered towards people who don't have a good understanding about K-pop or people who don't know enough about K-pop. But I feel like if you are a K-pop fan, if you are deeply into the K-pop fandom, you would still like this book even if you already understand all the references, just because Giaae Kwon instills so much of her own personal life into this, and she makes these issues about K-pop so personal to her own that just it's such an amazing read. It's so amazing. Obviously, like I said, it's not perfect, but I'm willing to overlook these small inconsistencies just because it's such an amazing book. And I cannot rave about this book enough. If you want, you can read my full review about this on Substack. It's up now. So this is my only 5-star read in August. It's worth the read. It's worth the read if you're a K-pop fan. The other book that I have is Among Friends by Ebbott. I gave this book 4 stars, so I'm not going to go too in-depth with this book just because, it's not a favorite, I guess. But I still kind of want to talk about it a little bit. It made me furious. I was so mad at this book. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever been more angry in my life. I was so angry. I remember reading this book and I just had to I had to close the book and I closed the book and I was shouting profanities in the air to no one. But I pretended I was just talking to these characters myself. I was like, what are you doing? You know that one video of Gordon Ramsay who has the 2 pieces of bread in his hands and he grabs the chef's head and he's like, what are you? And she's like, an idiot sandwich. What are you? An idiot sandwich. That's literally what I wanted to do to these characters because they're so dumb. Everyone in this book is so dumb and so infuriating, but that's what makes the book good. If you like books where you're not supposed to like the characters, this is for you. It was a hard read. Hard in multiple ways. Hard because I didn't really like the writing style, and hard because these characters are just dumb. But if that's up your alley, go read it. I liked it. I also read Sleep by Honor Jones. That was also pretty good. I gave it 4 stars as well. It was It was alright. And then the next book that I read was Pan by Michael Clune. I gave that book 3.75 stars. It was confusing. It was confusing, but like in the best way possible. It felt like I was going through the worst trip of my life while on like gummies. Can I even say that? But it just felt like confusing, and I felt like I was hallucinating the whole time. Yeah, it was a very interesting read. So if you want to know more about my thoughts on all four of those books, you can check out my full reviews on Substack. I wrote a review for every single one of those books. At the time I'm filming this, my review for Sleep by Honor Jones is not up yet, but it probably will be up by the time I release this video. We'll see. That's enough of books. Let's talk about, what should I talk about next? I'm gonna talk about perfume. Well, actually, I'm gonna talk about this one scent that's not a perfume. I need to clip this to my shirt for just a second because you'll see. Yes! Oh my god. The day I saw that this was released at Bath & Body Works, I immediately went to my closest Bath & Body Works and I purchased as much as I could. Let's start with the candle. This is Book Loft. Oh, Book Loft is my favorite scent from Bath & Body Works. I love this scent so much. I think out of these, the candle is my least favorite, only because when I light it, the smell isn't very potent. You can't really smell it unless you're like up and personal with the candle, but it just smells so good. The notes in this are crisp bergamot, woods, and a warm blanket, but it smells like mimosa, the flower. In my opinion, it kind of smells like mimosa a little bit, like a yellow flower. A hint of maybe tuberose or something, but not really, because it's not that carnal, sensual tuberose. It's more like a warm, cozy, flowery feeling. I can definitely smell the bergamot. It's not like a very bright, like a very bright, juicy bergamot. It's just more like a clean bergamot, if that makes any sense. But it smells very clean. It does smell like a book loft. Like it smells like you're surrounded by books and you're sitting in an old wooden rocky chair and you're just in a blanket and you open up your favorite book and you start reading. This is exactly what it smells like. I just wish that the candle was a little bit more potent smelling because I can't really smell this when I light it, but it smells heavenly. I love Book Loft. Now, the other things that I have are these room sprays. This is the Book Loft concentrated room sprays. I have 2 of them. I use this stuff every night before I go to bed, and so I sort of trick my mind. What's it called? Like classical conditioning in psychology? Classical conditioning? Is it classical or operant? I think it's classical, where, you know, every time I smell this, I kind of get sleepy now. It's so cozy. It's so nice. Comparing this to the candle, this one is definitely more potent. Actually, let me smell it. Ooh. It's something about this is a little bit saltier than the candle. I think out of all these products, the room spray is definitely the saltiest, but it smells like old leather-bound books. It smells amazing, and it's really, really good. Now, I also have the hand soaps. The reason why this is a different cap is because my other cap broke, so I just replaced it with another one of my Bath & Body Works bottles. But this, I think I just used it. It smells amazing. It smells like you just like dip your hand into paper mache, which kind of sounds gross, but I promise it smells lovely. It smells lovely, I promise. I promise. And then this was like a free gift because I bought, I had like a free reward from Bath & Body Works, so I got this one for free. This is the lotion, and I wear the lotion. Actually, I'm gonna put it on right now. I wear the lotion every time I don't really want to wear perfume because the lotion smells really good. Now, the reason why I first heard of Book Loft is because a lot of people online were saying that it smells like L'Eau Papier from Diptyque. And if you know, L'Eau Papier is one of my favorite perfume smells ever. It's warm, it's cozy, it smells like paper, but it also smells like rice steam coming from a rice cooker. It's the ultimate cozy scent, and I love wearing L'Eau Papier so much. And this one, I will say, they're very similar. They're very similar, but to me, L'Eau Papier is a little bit more ricey. It smells a lot more like rice, while Book Loft leans more into that paper aspect of L'Eau Papier. And so it smells a lot like paper and books and a library and a bookstore. It smells so good. I love it. I love this stuff so much. Another perfume that I've been wearing, let me get it out. I messed up my class schedule because on enrollment day last semester for this semester, the website crashed. And so I wasn't able to get into like half of my classes. And so I had to do some mad rearranging of my schedule. And so now I kind of effed myself up because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have 5 classes in a row, back to back, no lunch break. I have a class from like 11 to 7 p.m. And so I need a perfume that sort of lasts me throughout the day. And the one that I always go for is Orpheon from Diptyque. This one is a beast. This is a beast of a perfume. I spray this at 10 in the morning. And when I get back to my apartment at about 8 o'clock, 7 or 8, I still smell this. I still smell this on. It lasts all day. And I don't even spray that much because I don't want to suffocate my classmates. Like, the classroom is a very intimate setting, right? So I don't really want to drown myself in perfume and make everyone choke and suffocate. So I only spray like 2 or 3 spritzes of this, and it lasts all day long. This is one of my favorite perfumes ever. I got this bottle in Japan I got this in Osaka. I bought this in Osaka. It's woody, it's green, it's soapy, it's clean. It's just one of the freshest smells I've ever smelled in my entire life. I think this is definitely a signature scent contender, although there's another Diptyque scent that I like a little bit more than this one, but I still love this scent so much. It smells like a very clean shampoo or body wash. It smells like you just finished showering in the woods. But it really just does smell soapy clean. It's amazing. I think the notes in this are like juniper berries, jasmine, powdery notes, cedar wood, and tonka bean. I think there's only 5 notes in here, but it's one of the most beautiful perfumes I've ever smelled in my life. And I love this scent so much. If you want a perfume that lasts all day long, I definitely recommend checking this out. And you don't even have to drown yourself in this. Like I said, I only put 2 or 3 sprays and it lasts all day. So another perfume that I've been loving, I only have a sample of it though, but I've been wearing this one a lot as well. This is Labo's Another 13. This is the sample that I got from Scent Split. Can you see it? Okay. I got the sample from Scent Split and I'm already more than halfway through it. How upsetting. I don't know if I'll buy the full bottle just because I think Le Labo's a little bit overpriced. I don't have the money for it. I'm broke. But I love my Another 13 sample so much. Another 13 is a mysterious scent. I don't really know how to describe it. Something about it smells like the earth after it just finished raining, but also it smells really white, like a clean t-shirt. And I think a creator on TikTok, I forgot her name. I follow her. If I remember, I'll put it down here. But she said that it smells like a ghost in white clothing or something like that. And I agree. It's a very mysterious scent. It's also very clean. I don't really like Le Labo scents, but Another 13 is the one perfume from Le Labo that I actually do like. And this one is another one that also lasts all day long. It's amazing. Long lasting. Highly recommend this one as well. Okay, let's talk about skincare. Guys, oh my God. So let me tell you a story. A few days ago, I had contact dermatitis on my face. I had an allergic reaction, but I have no idea to what. So the same thing happened to me last year. Last year, I also had an allergic reaction about the same time as now. And I had contact dermatitis from the Estera Aloe Berry 365 cream. That cream effed my skin up. Oh my God, I had hives all over my face and a really bad rash. Oh, it was disgusting. This time, I have no idea what caused it. Maybe it's like a seasonal thing now, but the one product that I did use when I have contact dermatitis, I cut out all of my skincare products and I only use cleanser and moisturizer for the next few days. And the one moisturizer that I do use whenever I have contact dermatitis is this. This is the Illiyoon Ceramide Auto Concentrate Cream. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. This is one of the thickest creams ever, and it's extremely simple. I think there's like these ceramide balls that sort of explode when you rub them into your skin. And it's just a simple, effective, hydrating cream. And it really works because when I have contact dermatitis, my skin is raw, dry, irritated, red, and I don't have any pictures of it because I didn't want to take any pictures of it. But this is the one product that saved my life. Every night I would put this on and then a ton of Vaseline, and then I'd wake up and it was fine. So if you ever have contact dermatitis, check this out, I guess. On more like daily skincare stuff, I do want to talk about 2 products. I rave about this product to my family and friends all the time, but this is the I'm From Mugwort Essence. This is probably my 4th or 5th bottle. I love this stuff. I love this stuff, and I just keep coming back to it. I have not found a product better than this one yet. It's just one of the most hydrating, soothing, inoffensive skincare products I've ever tried in my entire life. I have drowned my skin in this stuff. I drown my skin in it because it's so good. I have really, really dry and sensitive skin. And ever since I started using this, the redness in my skin has definitely gone down a lot. And so I cannot recommend this enough. This is probably my favorite product of all time. If my house was burning down and I needed to save one skincare product, it'd probably be this one. The other product I want to recommend is actually a new product that I found over the summer. So when I was in Seoul, Korea, I went to Illiyoon basically twice every day, once in the morning and once at night, which is really, really bad for my bank account, but I found a really great product. This is the Dr. G Red Blemish Clear Moisture Toner. This is for dry skin, dry, sensitive skin, and it says it's deeply moisturizing and calming. I think in here it has like, it has like 5 different types of cica and also hyaluronic acid and some other product and some other ingredients in here. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm almost out of it. And I cannot find this anywhere in the US. I don't know where they sell it. I think I have, and if I want to buy more of this, I have to buy it on the Dr. G website, and I'm considering it because this stuff is really, really great. I'm very, very picky with toners only because some toners tend to be too watery. Like they just feel like I'm putting water on my skin and I don't like that. Like I want my toner to feel like it's doing something. And other toners are either like too thick or too greasy. For example, the Tear Milk Skin Toner, I liked that toner, but it just left my skin way too greasy. And so it was just like a no for me. This is the perfect balance. It's watery enough that it feels lightweight, but it doesn't just feel like you're putting water on your face. Like it actually feels like it's doing something. There's a little bit of viscosity in it. But yes, I love this toner. I think I actually found a toner that I actually like. I've been searching for a good toner for years. I tried the Anua toner. I tried the Etude House toner. I tried the I'm From Rice toner. I tried the Tear toner. I tried this one toner from Nature Republic. Yeah, so I tried a ton of toners, but this is one that I actually really, really like. So I'm really glad that I purchased this in Korea. Now I'm gonna talk about some miscellaneous things that I've been loving in August. So, as I said earlier in the video, I have been very busy over the summer, and can you guys guess why? I have been watching Boys to Planet. Boys to Planet has been the highlight of my entire summer. I love Boys. Okay, actually, let me back up. Let me say this. I don't like Mnet. Mnet is doing these boys dirty. Mnet and their evil editing and their stupid like Planet K, Planet C kind of thing. Like, I don't like Mnet. I don't support Mnet. But I will support these boys because all they want to do is debut and, you know, sing in front of a crowd and dance or whatever. And so I will support these boys. I just don't support Mnet. I don't like Mnet. I think it's very admirable that these like 160 boys come together on this program just because of their love for singing and dancing, and you know, they want to pursue their passion, and of course I'll support that, and so that's why I'm watching it. But it's just good tea. It's good tea. I'm filming this on a Friday and they just released the next episode. I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch it after this. My number one pick is Kim Junso. Everyone, vote for that man. Vote for him. I promise he's talented. He can sing. He can dance. But yes, that leads me to my second thing. So like I said, when I was talking about I Love You Forever, it's been a very K-pop summer for me. And so when I got into Kim Jun-seo, that means I also got into W.E.I. because Kim Jun-seo already debuted before and he was in a group called W.E.I. And so the entire summer I was watching his content and watching W.E.I. content and I love W.E.I. now. What drew me to W.E.I. was not just Kim Jun-seo, but because they're like the members in that group are a little bit older. I think the oldest member was born in like what, 1998, 1997 or something like that. And most of the members, I mean, Kim Jun-seo is the youngest of the group. He was born in 2001. So I'm really glad that they're all older than me because these new groups are getting crazy. Like Cordis, all of them are younger than me. And that kind of threw me off a little bit. And so I'm just glad to be listening to a group that has members that are older than me. Giaae Kwon also talks about that in here, about how the K-pop idols are getting younger and younger. She talks about that in here as well. But yes, I do love W.E.I. That's it for this video. I'm gonna go back to doing my homework and maybe, hopefully, I'll start posting regularly just because I didn't realize how much I miss filming. I do have that haul coming up, but I feel it's like an hour-long video and I have to cut it down. And I really don't feel like doing that anytime soon. So we'll see when I upload it, but hopefully it'll be soon. Hopefully. I'll see you guys next time, whenever that is. Bye-bye.